Hi, everyone. Um, so we're gonna get started, and we're gonna start on our backs today. So you can sit down and arrive. I don't know if you guys are seeing me properly, but maybe I put the camera a little bit down. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start on our backs, and we're just gonna arrive on our mats. It's Monday morning. Maybe you take some ankle circles. Maybe you start to do some roll on your back, clockwise direction. Maybe you take your kneecaps into your hands and guide your knees to extend those circles a little bit bigger and really feel the difference between the right side and the left side of your lower back. You can switch sides and start to engage your belly here and try to not blow out everything out of your body. Eventually, we're going to find stillness and we're going to extend our legs towards the ceiling as straight as possible. So if there is one leg which is not collaborating, try to push it without hurting yourself. So you can try see the limits and then assess if it's a good idea or not to keep it here. And we're going to plant the sole of our feet towards the sky. And you're going to slide your hands under your butt to make sure that you're not hurting yourself. And we're going to really imagine you have pencils on your heels and you want to draw a straight line in front of you. So you're going just very, 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 very slowly down the front wall. And your hands will help to not lift or go too far with your legs. And at the very bottom, you're going to hold a little bit. And try to keep the natural curve you have on your neck as well as on your lower back. Press your belly towards the sky, your spine, and bring a quarter of the range a little bit higher, halfway, and all the way. So we're going to do that 5 times. You can take as much time as you want, but we're just going to increase the pace a little bit. So you can go one side of the way, press your belly towards your spine, halfway, keep your leg together and as straight and engaged as possible. You're going to have to engage your belly to do so and go all the way down. If it's painful in your lower back, don't go as low as you already tried to go and just lift your legs a little high. Try to get tall without shrugging your shoulder towards your ear. So your shoulder are on your back, your belly is pressing towards the spine, and your heels are reaching towards the front wall and the crown of your head towards the back wall. Bring it back up one side of the way, halfway, all the way. Take a big inhale here. On your exhale, pull your belly in and go one side of the way, halfway, all the way. Hold, get tall. Breathe everything out. Take a deep breath in here and lift back up one third, halfway, knees together, all the way stepping to the ceiling. Last 2. Take a big inhale here. Pull your belly in towards your spine and draw that very straight line with your heels, one side of the way. Halfway and all the way, knees together, and shrug your shoulder. Don't do anything with your teeth or with your tongue. Take a big inhale here. Bring back up one third, halfway, all the way. Last one, big breath in. Go 1/3 of the way belly in, halfway and shrug your shoulders. Get tall all the way down. Last one, the best one ever. Take a big inhale here. Bring your legs back up 1/3, halfway, all the way. Bring your knees into your chest once more. And just because we start moving and we start like getting a little bit warm from the middle of our body, maybe we feel that we have a little bit more of mobility. From here, we're going to stay in a reverse tabletop, and we're going to bring our right hand on top of our left side while we are bringing that left hand toward the sky. And we're going to extend both opposite sides, so right leg and left, while we're going to press that right hand on the left side. So it's basically going to extend everything while we are pressing as much as we can those two things that are in touch with each other. For 1, going back to center. 2, get tall as much as you're pressing down. So you have a 2-way action into your abs. Bring everything to center. 3, extend. Same is going for your shoulder. Don't do anything wrong. Bring your belly to your spine and don't forget to breathe. Extend. 4. Go back to center. Press your knee away. Extend. Exhale. Bring back to center. Last 4. Get tall. Push your left knee away with your right hand. Last 3. Breathe. Last 2. Bring back to center. And last 1. Don't lose your belly. Don't lose the flexion of your feet to engage your thigh. Go back to center. Check it out. Maybe very quick, doing those little side to side on your hip. And we're just going to simply switch side. So you bring your right arm towards the sky as straight as possible. Don't do anything weird with your shoulder either here. You're pressing your left hand towards your knee, your right knee, and your right knee in your left hand. Exhale, extend, get tall. Inhale, bring everything back to center. And use your breath here to really feel your belly, how it moves, what's working, because there is 2 ways of doing abs here. We are pressing on one hand and pulsing on the other hand. So it's really having that 2 ways of activation. Engage your feet, keep your feet flexed as much as you can while you're pressing that knees away and bringing back to center. Last 5, 4, exhale on your extension. Inhale, go back to center. 3, 2, and 1. The best you can so far. Press, 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 press. Embrace the shake if you feel it. I mean that it works. Bring back to center and take a happy baby. So for this happy baby, it's still early in the practice. So maybe you just want to catch your shin, because I really want you to have your tailbone going to the floor. So I don't want your tailbone just like being all the way up. And because again, our pelvic floor is not super, super warm yet, maybe it's better for you to bring your chin. You're going to take a big hold on your left shin and you're going to extend your right leg to the side. And maybe you're using your hand to deepen the opening in between your 2 sides. Maybe you're grabbing a big toe, the outside edge of your feet to help the opening. And really try to keep that very, very tight hold on your left side. It's going to help your hips to stay in the middle. Go back to center, rebend your right knee, and do the same with your left side. So keep a big, big hold into your right knee with your right hand. Maybe you extend it a little bit on the side. And you're pressing your left leg as straight as possible on the left side of the room. Continue to flex your feet here. That's going to help to engage your quadriceps, but also your hamstring on the back of the leg. Rebend your left knee, bring everything back to center. And we're going to start to roll back and forth the length of our mats to eventually find a seated posture. So last ab exercise, just to make sure that we are warm. We're going to bring our chest towards the front wall. Our chin is away from the chest. We are really keeping our neck neutral, but because our torso is a bit going backwards and not totally perpendicular to the floor, we're just looking up. That's going to help to just not do anything rounding into our back. So we're putting our shoulder on our back, opening our chest as well as our chin towards the floor. And on our legs, we can have either the toes pointing on the floor. You can have a hold on the back of your feet, or you can open your arms side to side. If you want an extra challenge, you can bring your hands overhead. And with your feet, either you're going to lift one toe or two toes, and you can extend your leg as high as possible. Chin away from your chest, and do everything you want with your arm. Just get big, get tall, take room. Last 5. Get tall. 4. 3. Knees together, belly in. 2. Put everything down. And come to a standing position, sorry, at the beginning of the mat. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift, take a flat back. And put your hand onto your knees and have hip width distance apart, your feet really, really firmly planted on your mat. And we're going to take the cat-cow from here. So you're going to really feel your pelvic floor moving and understand where the movement is coming from. So really on your exhale, you're going to bring your chest toward the front wall. Make sure that your shoulder on your back, and you're going to bring your tail really up toward the back wall. So exhale everything you have here. On your inhale, you're going to round your upper back, but also bring your tail to the floor this time. And you're really going to feel it over here in your lumbar area. Inhale, press into your knee to open your chest, but also send your tailbone toward the back wall. Exhale, press into your knee to bring your tail toward the floor and round your shoulder. Take few rounds like that and really try to feel how you're moving your hip and your pelvic floor to make that movement happen. And we're going to explore that a few times today in different positions to just understand how it works. So make it feel good and try to expand, the range of motion of movement. Maybe you're just going a little bit further in front, toward the back. Last 2. And last 1. Inhale, open your chest, maybe the deeper right now. And exhale, press your shoulder. Go back to a neutral spine. So the neutral is you don't have either your tailbone up, but you don't have it tucked under. And if you have it tucked under, you're going to see it's very hard to just go lower. So maybe for today, you're going to try make an effort to bring your tail a little higher. That's going to help to really hinge at your hips and then eventually go a little bit further down in your forward fold. If you're also feeling a lot of tension in your lower back, you can open your feet a little bit. The more traditional yoga approach is big toes together and heels a little bit apart. So if you want to challenge a little bit your flexibility, that's totally feasible. But don't force it. That's not going to help you to grow. So go slowly with your body. And maybe you even want today to take some blocks underneath your hands. So you're going to take the time to feel that if you're tucking under, you're not going to go lower. If you opening your lower back, keep the natural curve on your lower back, it's going to be easier to go actually a little further down. So tailbone toward the floor to hinge and like really twist your pelvic floor towards the sky. The sky and the floor. So here, just land. Maybe you sway side to side, take a flat back again. And we're going to plant our hands and step our left foot and our right foot towards the back of the room. Send your shoulder blades towards the sky. When you putting your belly in, you press into your hands and into the ball of your feet. From here, on your exhale, you're going to bend your knees and send your hips above your knees. And very, very slowly, you're going to press into your hand to send your hips to the sky to take your first downward facing dog. From here, we're going to look forward and we're going to sprint to plank very quickly. We don't have to round. We're going to bend our elbows halfway. Bend your knees over in from the floor